Hello everybody, and hope you're all doing well. So, there comes a point in a man's life. Just joking around. So, we have a trade to announce. Surprise, surprise. I'm kind of hiding the one thing, but I really won't. I'm just kind of showing off my new slimmer kind of build now. I'm out walking more. I'm not in much pain. Down into the 2x range of stuff. Keep up with your health, folks. Male or female. Young or old. It's very important for you. So anyways. Back to the video in question. Yes, I seen this pop up on the local Kijiji, and I was saying to myself, person I dealt with before, take a chance and reach out to the individual and asked him if he was interested in taking said item off me in trade for what he had available. And interestingly enough, he was like, before he wasn't too keen or interested on it or in it, but I guess the simple fact that he was curious about lace sensors and the fact that I did customized 7-way switching on it. So, he said, yeah, I think we can do something. So, just 15 minutes ago, before recording this, he was over, checked it out. I checked out what he had, and he was like, you know, I'm good to go, buddy, are you? And I'm like, sure, let's go. So, again, as we already see here, yep, and as I already mentioned, the deal was for the item he had available, including case, I gave up the black Strat with the Fender lace sensor rainbow pack in it, and a Electro-Harmonix O-Amp Big Muff Fuzz for said item. Again, as I do in all my other previous videos, I discuss was there anything good or bad with what I got rid of? Was there any specific reason? So in the case of the guitar, here's the reality. Besides certain individuals out there who will want to discuss me at exuberant lengths about things that I do, one of the things over the years that I've been able to do pretty well and learn and have a knack at is cobbling together or building, not building, but parting together instruments. And the Stratocaster is something that I've had quite a few of, and I'm pretty comfortable working on them. So getting rid of the Strat wasn't a case of that I didn't enjoy playing it. That Made in Mexico Blacktop series is really a good fundamental bass instrument to work with in regards to if you actually want to keep it how it was with dual humbuckers or do some other mishmash configuration with it. It all works pretty good. Good necks, relatively good bodies. The only issue I would say that it had is the tuners were a little slippy here and there, depending on the tuner and whatnot. But it stayed in tune for the most part. And same thing with the bridge. The bridge was pretty much fine. And in the way of the Olamp Big Muff, good pedal, but there's a ton of them on the market. And, well, I do happen to have more than, you know, I actually do have the Joyo Octavudo for one, but I also do have lying around the El-Ray FX Lucha Fuzz still sitting around that I'm not using, and that can be thrown onto the pedal board and basically do any kind of big muff work that I would want or need. So giving it up wasn't a big issue. Same thing with the Strat. Giving it up wasn't necessarily a big issue because if I get the resources to do it, I can put together another I can put together a Stratocaster very easily. As I was having a brief discussion with said individual that I just did the deal with, to me, probably the easiest platforms to work on guitar-wise, Stratocasters, followed by the two easiest, biggest, like right there at the top, most easiest instruments to work on, Fender Telecaster, Gibson SG. When you're, especially the Telecaster and SG, they are the most simplest instruments to work on, except if something goes wrong in the set neck of an SG, then that can be a bit of a complication, or the classic snappo of the headstock. Beyond that, you know, with a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of experience, a lot of research from YouTube and otherwise, you know, as long as you're not doing this when you're soldering, you can pretty much work on any instrument and or build or put together most configurations of instruments on those simplified guitar platforms. So, 8 minutes in of babbling and whatnot. So what about the item that is incoming? Well, hi Aljon. Maybe that gives it away a little bit, but again, like I said, I've been trying to track down one, or, you know, some have said recently Gibson inspired items or Gibson revised items on my own. Again, working with limited budget and resources, I managed to see this, and like I said, pose the question as like with anything else. If you don't ask, you will never know. So I asked, and again, like I said, what I offered up, seen what I could do, and I was able to do it. So I have a also, it is a guitar that I wanted back into. I actually would have loved a Guild version of this, but I am definitely not going to complain about this version, though this is a dumbed down version of something I had previously. But let's finally get to it. So, generic hard shell case was included. Yes, it's a big case. So, what we have in here is a inspired by Gibson ES335 in two-tone sunburst. Mind you though, if you look there, that's kind of more of a three-tone burst than a two-tone. But anyways, classic Alnico Pros. These are the Epiphone version of the Gibson 57s. Bound fingerboard, the Michigan Kamloops based headstock. No issues whatsoever. C profile shaped neck. First I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the neck, but I think it's chunky but kinda ovally at the same time, so only sat down and played the guitar a few minutes just to make sure it sounded good and whatnot. And I'm just looking at the label here. So it says inspired by Gibson ES335 IG. That's very interesting. Let's see if I can actually get in. You can kind of make it out a little bit there. But it says IG. I don't know why it says IG, but it does. So, that said, that is the guitar trade. I hope these are all doing well. I'm doing a lot better other than getting nailed by seasonal allergies, which are extremely bad this year. If you suffer from allergies, make sure to get all your allergy meds and be careful going out in public not to get any allergy stuff in your breathing pathways. That said, hope you have all enjoyed the video. Again, comment whether it was a good deal, bad deal, fair deal, terrible deal. If you like what I acquired as well too, you know, all feedback is welcome. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now, folks.